Okay, so this is a very, very busy parking lot, but I just don't care. It is Wednesday, March 27th, and I am having a rough day. You might not think it looking at me right now, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to come on here and document what my morning was before I ended up here in this spot right now. So this morning, I did not have to work. I'm sorry, this piece of hair is like bowing way out and it's driving me crazy. So I did not work this morning, and I did not work for the trucking company, and I did not have Mia. So I made a list of all of these things that I wanted to achieve and get done today. That didn't happen. I had house stuff I wanted to get done. I had all kinds of things that I needed to do. I had videos that I've been waiting to video and edit, and I had all of them on a list. And I had a lot of things that I had planned to do today with my free time. And I didn't get to any of them. And that bothers me. And honestly, you guys, it bothers me to like no end, but I barely could get out of bed this morning. I didn't sleep at all. With my nerve damage and whatever's going on with my left foot, I have not been sleeping, and last night was probably the worst for a pain level. I was just laying there crying, and nothing I did would take it away. So it was a really rough night, we'll just put it that way. So trying to force my body to get up and move and do things when I'm in so much pain is hard. It's hard for anybody. Add being a type 1 diabetic into the equation, and whenever I'm in a lot of pain, my blood sugars go up. Once in a very, very, only a couple times did they ever drop, and I think related to pain. But when I'm in pain and I'm stressed out and my body's feeling that, my blood sugars like to go high. So not only was I fighting a high blood sugar all night long, it was just, once I finally got out of bed in the morning and I got downstairs and I was going to get the kids up for school and I was letting the dogs out, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't function. And I'm thinking, you're a mother. You don't have a choice but to function. So I guess maybe that was my driving force. Like, I knew my kids had to get up. I knew they had to get ready. I knew they had to get going to school. And you guys, it was a rough one. I'm gonna just tell you straight out, it really was a rough one. Sorry, I was fidgeting with, trying not to have that heat on in here. So finally I got them up and moving, and then I realized I feel really bad. Something else is wrong. Like, something else is really wrong right now. So I poked my finger and I did a blood sugar check, and I was at 42 for a blood sugar. That's too low. So I was like, okay, so that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. So after battling a high all night long, it was just like go time, and I just bottomed out. So I guess, you know, it's so hard. It's hard to make anyone understand, I guess, because regardless of my excuses or my situation, I just feel like a loser regardless. But I did get it is so bright out here. Also, eye issues. There's so many issues with my eyeballs. It's so bright, like I keep blinking. There's so many issues with my eyes right now on top of everything else I'm whining about. I'm so sensitive to the light. Like, seriously, come on now, work with me here. Visor, do your job. Okay, well, I don't know if you can see me decent, but this is what we're working with. So anyway, I got the kids to school, and I sat down on the couch, and I was like, staring at this list on my phone of things that I need to do, and I was like, I can't do this. I feel like I was on a roller coaster, just up and down blood sugars, and my exhaustion level was so through the roof, which is also a very common side effect of being a type 1 diabetic. And the pain that I was in all night and everything else, I was just like, I'm tapping out. And then I had this mental struggle with, no, you're not. You're getting up. You're doing what you have to do. There's people who depend on you. There's things that need to be done. And then the other half of my mind is like, none of that is crucial. No one's going to die if I don't make a YouTube video today. No one's going to die if I don't do the dishes. Nothing, a world war isn't going to start if the laundry's not folded and put away. And it's like I sat there for how long, like, back and forth and back and forth. And I just laid down on the couch, and I remember just being like, okay, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to give myself an hour. And I hate this feeling, and I know, like, depression and anxiety for me comes and goes, but when it goes and then comes back again, it comes back so strong, and I can feel it. I've felt it the last couple weeks already, and it's just, today was the day, though, where I was too depressed to get off the couch. I don't even know how I got out of bed. But I guess the reason I'm sharing this is because it is now 1:30, and I battled that all morning, and I slept for about an hour and a half on my couch, and I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I still feel like crap. I can't do this. I want to go back to sleep, pull the blankets over me. I feel like my couch is covered in Velcro, and so is my back, and I'm just stuck there. Like, and I can't just peel myself away because I don't want to. It's almost like this weird numbness comes over me when I get in a spot like this, and then it makes my mind think that nothing else matters. Like, just, you're not feeling anything for once. And you get, like, comfortable in this numbness that you feel, and you just, like, lose yourself there, and you don't want to feel anything else. And this numbness just, like, takes over you, and it feels like this big warm blanket. I mean, at least it does for me. I don't really know how else to explain it. And it just, like, covers you and pulls you in, and all of a sudden you're like, screw it all. I don't care. But the problem is I do care. So as I'm laying there thinking about all of this, I'm like, what can I do to make myself leave this couch, get out of this mood? What one thing? Get up and make yourself do one thing. Just one. Even if it's small, just do one thing so that you don't feel so horrible about the fact that you're wasting this day. And my one thing, as hard as it was, which you would think is ridiculous, like if I would listen to someone say this before I knew what depression really was, I would look at them and be like, excuses, pathetic, like really, like I thought some of these things. I'm not perfect, but I would be like, guys, I have no idea where my video just ended. So basically what I was saying though was I told myself I have one thing that I have to do, one thing, and I was like, you know what? Go take a shower. Just go and shower, and at least, you've done something. Get on with it. And I like basically forced myself there. And that's kind of the things like I've heard other people in the past before say, like, my depression was so bad, I don't want to shower, I don't want to do anything. And I'm like, come on, seriously, like, just come on. And it's true. You don't know how hard of a feat that can be when your body and your mind are working against you, telling you, no, 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 stay right here. Stay in this numbness. Don't leave this. Don't leave this couch. Don't leave this bed. And you know what? I fought through it today. I don't even know how, but I went and I took a shower. And then after I took a shower, I was like, can you do one more thing? I know you feel like crap, but do one more thing. One more thing. So I'm like, well, check my blood sugars. I checked my blood sugars and I was like, okay, now what? And I looked at the couch and that blanket and I was like, it's calling. I could just go and get warm, go back on that couch. And I was like, no, you're going to do makeup. You're going to try that new makeup that you haven't tried today. And you're just going to do it. And the next thing I know, I was in the bathroom, and you guys probably can't tell, but I always wear like a liquid makeup on my eyes, a liquid liner, and this was a pencil, and I was like, well, I never ever know if I can do eyeliner with a pencil or like a marker type thing, so I was like, I'll just play with it, I'll just try it, because that way I'll know if I like it or not. And I don't even know what this was. I think this might honestly be something from the Dollar Tree, to tell you guys the truth. But that was my thing. That was my next thing. Like, just do this. Screw your original list. Just do this. Just do this stuff. And I did. And once I got my makeup done, I was like, what else can you do? And literally fought with myself again and said, well, go back to the couch. And then the UPS guy came with some more stuff for my son Parker, which is ridiculous, but some more things were dropped off at the house, and I went outside and got this package, and the UPS guy was like, he's like, this has been a hopping in address lately. And I said, yeah, I know. I'm like, so much stuff. It's not mine. It's for my kid. And he was like, well, I don't know how he said it, but he was like, I never mind having to stop at this address and look at those pretty eyes. And like, I was just like, oh my God, you're so sweet. Who says that stuff? Like, really? I was like, thank you. You're so sweet. Like, and I don't think he knows how much that changed my day. And I don't believe that I have pretty eyes, people. Don't go getting on this, you're so conceited parade. But just for another human being to take that stand to be like, I always tell my kids this, you never know, that one nice little thing that you say to somebody might be so minuscule to you, but to them it might just change their whole day. And that did with him too. He was like, when he said that, I was just like, oh. And it didn't make me feel better, but it just made me feel like I don't know. When I see acts of kindness and goodness coming from people, even if it's something small, even if he didn't mean it, the fact that he said it, I needed to hear it apparently today. And then once I heard that, I was like, I'm going in, I'm getting dressed, I'm going to Goodwill. And now this is where I'm at, right here in Goodwill parking lot, and it took me a bunch of tiny little baby steps to get here today, and I don't have long to go in there and shop around, but I'm out of the house and I'm proud of myself. And I might not have done that first initial list of all of those things I needed to do, but I did do little tiny things that just made me be like, take that, depression. You weren't holding me in that couch today. I did this. And now I'm here and I'm talking about it. And the reason I'm talking about it is because it is true. It is a thing, people. I used to be someone that didn't believe in that. I used to be like, come on, get on with you. We're all adults here. You're just lazy. Get over it. Do what you got to do. If I have to do what I have to do, you should just do what you have to do. It's not that easy. That's not how it works. And depression comes in so many different levels. And I just want everyone to know that it is okay to have depression. It's so many different levels of depression, and some are easier to battle against, and some are super, super hard, and it's okay. And you know what? It's okay if I didn't make those steps today. It's okay if I was still on that couch. Because like I said, in the end, it wasn't hurting anybody. But those tiny little baby steps that you can take might get you out the door. Just challenge yourself. And I know that there's days I've challenged myself and I've done nothing. So it's okay if you can't meet those either. Depression is a beast and a monster, and it's not a fun disease to battle. But it is okay. It is okay to be you and to take the steps you need as a person. And it is okay to have, it's not okay to have depression, believe me, you don't want it. But if you do have it, I understand. And maybe someone out there just needs to hear me say, I understand. I understand how hard it can be. You're not a baby. You're not giving up at life. You're not a failure. You're just depressed. And I get it. And I hope that you can take tiny little baby steps to help you. And I hope that you can find different ways that will help you overcome some of your really bad days. And today could have been a very, very bad day. It could have been a very bad day. But today it didn't win. So I wanted to document that, because just for you guys that out there that deal with this, not every day depression's gonna win. You'll win some of them. Just stay strong, stay true to you. And I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to go into Goodwill, and maybe my job well done today, my reward for getting off the couch is going to be to see if I can find a pair of pants. Even if they're from Goodwill and only $4. Cha-cha-ching, score. Who made it home just in time for the kids to get here. I did go into Goodwill, and I found a pair of like workout capri kind of workout pants. I found a workout top, and what else did I find? And I think another pair of like workout bottoms. So that's cool. And I only paid, what was it, $8 something for all three of them. So score for me. That is my good job reward for getting your butt up and off the couch today. So, I just got in the driveway. I stopped at my mom's house because my cousin came in and she brought a bunch of cappuccino, French vanilla flavored cappuccino from where she works, and she brought some for me and Rob, because she knows that I really like French vanilla cappuccino every once in a while. So I stopped and got to talk to her and her husband, and I just got in the driveway, and it is 2:55, so score. Kids should be walking up at any minute, and then I'm going back to my mom's, because I have to help those ladies with some stuff and all that good jazz. So I guess that is it for now.